the heart of the frozen sanctuary, a tiny soul wanders alone, lost in a world that has suddenly turned into a beautiful but unforgiving frozen prison. As the mother bear vanished into the mist, the vibrant colors of the north became a haunting reminder of the isolation that now surrounds this little hero. The vastness of the polar plains is indifferent to the struggle of the weak, stretching out toward a horizon where survival is the only law that remains. A shift in the wind carries a scent of danger, a warning that the silence of the ice is about to be broken by something far more threatening. Fear begins to take root in its young heart as the instinctual realization of being watched turns the cold air into a heavy shroud of tension. Alone and defenseless, the cub stands at the crossroads of fate, unaware that its journey of survival is only just beginning in this harsh land. Every step is a gamble against the elements, a desperate search for safety in a landscape where every shadow could hide a hidden threat. The light of the heavens is fading, replaced by the overwhelming darkness of a storm that threatens to bury all hope beneath the freezing snow. Hunger and fatigue weigh heavily on its small frame, yet the spark of life remains bright, pushing the cub forward through the increasingly hostile and cold environment. Between the trees and the ice, the first signs of danger emerge as the shadows start to move with a calculated and silent presence toward him. The ghosts of the tundra have arrived, their eyes glowing in the dark, signaling the start of a chase that will test his will. A pack of wolves spreads out to surround the cub, cutting off every possible path of escape. The leader of the pack steps forward, a seasoned hunter who sees nothing but an opportunity in the small, trembling creature standing in the bitter cold. Though its legs tremble, the cub refuses to run, standing tall against the circle of predators with a courage that defies its small and fragile size. The circle closes in, a tense moment guided by instinct, where the hunters prepare to make their move against their cornered prey. From every angle, the threat intensifies as the cub realizes there is nowhere left to hide and no one coming to save him from this nightmare. In this moment of absolute fear, something ancient begins to stir within the cub's soul, a primal need to survive against all odds. The storm becomes their arena, a chaotic world of white and black, where the boundaries between hunter and hunted blur in the wind. With a sudden burst of energy, the alpha wolf leaps forward, marking the beginning of a struggle that the cub was never meant to face. The time for fear has passed, and as the first move comes, the cub prepares to respond with unexpected strength. The first attack narrowly misses as the cub dodges away, his instincts guiding him through the blizzard with a grace born of desperation. With a powerful motion, the cub pushes back, proving that even a small bear carries surprising strength when pushed to the limit. The struggle becomes a whirlwind of movement, a desperate fight for survival in a storm that hides everything in swirling snow. Pain flares as the cub is struck, but it refuses to fall, rolling through the drifts to break free from the relentless attackers. Driven back toward the edge, the cub finds itself trapped between the advancing wolves and the unforgiving drop of a frozen cliff. With no path behind it, the cub realizes that the only way forward is through the pack, a realization that ignites determination. The predators move in, confident that their prey is finally exhausted, but they have underestimated the spirit of the Arctic's child. Wounded but unbroken, the cub stands its ground, its vision clear despite the storm and the biting wind. A roar rises from its small body, a bold declaration against the darkness closing in. In this final, desperate moment, the cub faces the full force of the pack, a test that will shape its destiny forever. Suddenly, the cub rises with newfound strength, standing tall like a white mountain against the gray tide. With a powerful strike, it challenges the leader, shifting the balance and proving it is no easy target. Its movements become sharper, more confident, creating a defensive force that keeps the wolves at bay. With grit and determination, it uses the very ice beneath it as an advantage, moving forward with purpose. One by one, the hunters are pushed back, surprised by the resilience of a creature they expected to overwhelm easily. Within the heart of the storm, a legend begins to take shape with every brave stand. The cub becomes a force of nature, refusing to yield despite the odds. Witness the power of the North, where even the smallest can rise when pushed to their limits. As the winds begin to calm, a new silence falls over the plain, one filled with the realization that the struggle has turned. The alpha locks eyes with the cub and finally acknowledges its strength. With a signal, the hunt is called off and the wolves retreat into the fading shadows. The silence that follows is no longer a threat, but a victory. Exhausted and trembling, the cub stands alone, its breath visible in the cold air, proof of its endurance. The marks it carries now are reminders of a challenge that it has overcome. The longest night is over, and as the sun begins to rise, a new chapter unfolds. In the quiet aftermath, the cub gathers strength, ready to move forward. It walks with newfound confidence, shaped by experience and resilience. It did not wait for rescue. It found strength within itself. The sun returns, revealing a world renewed in golden light. In the distance, a familiar shape appears, a sign of warmth and belonging. With renewed energy, the cub runs across the ice, its journey of loneliness coming to an end. Reunited at last, the bond between mother and cub is stronger than ever. The story of the cub stands as a testament to resilience, a reminder that even the smallest can grow into something great. It is no longer just a cub, but a survivor, a symbol of strength in the frozen world. Their tracks mark the beginning of a new journey, one that will be carried forward by time and memory. After every storm, the sun always rises. And for this young survivor, the journey has only just begun.